down. Most believe all lies now. They wanna walk away from the lie that feels the veins from their own make.
Hey, what's up guys? Back with another Threadripper build. This is going to be my home computer. I went with a Ryzen 16-core Threadripper, and obviously went back with the Liquid Tech TR4 just because of the sizes. There's not really much to choose from the liquid cooler. X399 for the Ryzen Gigabyte. This is one of their Auroras. Quite expensive, but I went with the higher end model of these just because they've just got a lot more features and things that I could use later on down the road. And Quattro P4000 video card, workstation card for doing graphics, doing heavy rendering. So then I went with the Be Silent case because I've read so many great reviews. And when you got a studio, when you're recording vocals and stuff like that, my AC unit's really quiet. I can turn it almost completely off, and you want everything else in the room to be really quiet, especially when a lot of people are doing recordings in the same room now. So you could almost get completely silent in a room now. So that computer is pretty loud. This one's going to be quiet, and we're going to dive into this build and see how it works out. So here we go. Once that clicks in, I think it goes like that. Remember, right? You got to push down really hard. There's one. Two. Three. Get all this mess off of here. I will put the RAM in now, but I don't have it. I'll get it tomorrow. You can go into the case manual and it says the 632 fixing the motherboard right there, and it says there's 12. They all look kind of the same, but I just counted inside the bag, and this was all in the case box. It's not going to be in the... Good idea to buy a whole bunch of these from Staples or something, or Home Depot.
What does that sound?
Why did you come down? Most believe all lies now. They wanna walk away from the lie that feels the veins from their own make. Saying I don't want no God, yeah, who put the love inside their heart.
try to boot from the BIOS menu and see what happens. Alright, so she's working. No, you can't see nothing here. But basically it's telling me that I got a 16-core processor in this bad boy. So she turned on, she worked, it migrated over. It took about 10 minutes to migrate and recognize, but now it's just time to update some drivers and clean all this mess up and close this thing up and get her migrated over to the studio. So that's my baby, 16-core Threadripper right there. Can't wait to see how nasty this thing can get, especially in After Effects and whatever. Let's do a kind of a fun quick test real quick. Oh, I don't even have the dongles for Pro Tools. Gonna play some Star Citizen. You know what, let me see if I'm even on the internet. Yeah, I'm on the net. Dude, this thing is wicked fast. Alright, so we are going to take a look at Pro Tools running a bunch of different instances of Serum. If you know, Serum's a pretty heavily loaded CPU plugin. So we're running at 8%, memory at 11. Probably, I would say, you get more RAM than anything with computers. I don't know why my video card's running at 40%. But 2950X 16-core, and yeah, I mean, usually I get a CPU overload with all these guys running at the same time, but man, this thing's doing really good. So I think this is going to work out for me in a good music workstation. So let's jump into After Effects. What's up, everybody? We're gonna jump into After Effects real quick and test this little bad boy out. I'm going to show you a program that I'm already working on. I mean a project. So we have an M2 drive. We have 3 M2 drives in this. I got one for my C drive, and I got one for my video drive, and one for my music drive. So I guess they work okay. You play it back one time. It's time to, yeah. So usually it takes one time to play it through slow, and then it renders, and then you can go back to your comp and watch it. So when I made the video, it went by pretty quick. It's just that let's see what we're running heavy here. So I don't know, this thing's crazy. I still say for the time that it takes to render stuff, it's definitely a lot faster than what I was using before. There you go. It's about
on the mercy seat for a man just like me. Then you picked up your crown. You set it on my head, and now I say welcome to
so
the family.
it does pretty well for even in After Effects. Love just how fast this little baby runs. So
anyways, that is the After Effects and some Pro Tools stuff. So anyways, I hope you like that. Definitely a great computer. I'm going to add a lot more RAM because I noticed when I was exporting files with After Effects, it was eating up like 80-90% of my RAM, and I only got 32 gigs. So I'm going to try to do more, but I got a Quattro P4000, so I'm assuming that, you know, with the amount of money, like $1,000 that I paid for that card as a workstation, it should work really well for After Effects. But I know After Effects is not always just GPU until they change the architecture of it to it where it eats more the video card. Then right now it's CPU and RAM. I feel that's the way I've been, the things I've kind of ran into with it. So anyways, that video took me like 5 hours to render and export fully, so it wasn't bad. But definitely love this computer. It's awesome. Want to add more to it in the future, but for a 16-core Generation 2 Threadripper, it's definitely worth all the money. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, and a lot more music and a couple gear reviews coming out soon.
What is that sound?
Why did you come down? Most believe all lies now. They wanna walk away from the lies that fills the veins, from their own make, saying I don't want no God, yeah, who put the life inside their heart. But you laid your crown down, put your blood on the mercy seat for me.